Alright, so welcome back to part 3, which is Act 3. So let's go ahead and get started. So we have a couple things to just clear up in our inventory, so let's go and talk to the NPC and go to sell items, just clear them out. Certain items you can maybe sell for some stuff if you do want to engage with the trade. But what I want to do at the start is actually go back to the keepers, because we got one thing that we might be able to get an upgrade by trading. So we're going to go to the tree. We have that one currency thing, right? This currency one. We're going to left click and grow it instantly. Oh, we got a fuser, an alteration chance, and a scour. Okay, this is like not bad at all. Do we have any more of these? Okay. That's really cool though. I like it. But the other, did we equip that other hand? Huh. I think we can purchase another hand. I'm assuming that this one is better. But let's keep on going. And all those things, if it has currency, I would say always keep them. You know how like before I was selling them for like scrolls, that was probably pretty bad if there was currency ones, but since there wasn't really any currency ones. Get a new hand, you have to grow it. Oh, okay. We can't equip double hands yet though, right? I wish that the tree was built in so I can just like see it here. I don't like that we have to go back to another area. It could have been maybe in town, but I get it. It feels more special when it's in its own location in terms of game design. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We don't even need to go like buy upgrades or anything, which is usually what makes these playthroughs actually last way longer. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go up over and go over to the slums. So the next area that we're going to go towards is called the Crematorium. There we go, boom. Upgrades. And then, oh, so what we want to do is get to the sewers, but they have a grate right now on it. And we're going to have to open it up. And we do have another skill point to put in, and we are going to go up. And like I said, getting all these additional arrows is going to be great. But the first thing that we can actually get, we're going to go up this way. And it's going to be a path towards getting any of both of these anyways. But what we're going to do is we are going to get 3 points. It's going to be 1, 2, and then 3. And I'll show you guys what we put in. Because it's actually for survivability. But it's actually really nice to have. So we can go summon the thing. And I think these are worth it. For sure. I just don't like that. Sometimes I feel like a lot of the areas are like blocked off. Like, if I want to, like, speed the thing up, I should be able to just go kill things. But I don't know if it's, like, a bug or, like, it's, like, intentionally designed where, like, you just can't get to it. Or if maybe they unlock as time progresses. But it almost reminds me a little bit of the mechanic that was, like, the tower defense mode. It's called Blight. But, like, it's pretty easy. I wouldn't say that it's, like, a challenge. Because our build is so dang good right now. But since we have to like grow these hands, I guess we're gonna go continuously grow this other one. The next Graft Blood. Next time we go into town, we'll do it. Because again, it would be nice if the tree maybe popped up also after we finished one of the things, right? Because that's where you'd want to dump the currency into it, right? That would make the most sense. Contained items have an additional socket. That's kind of cool. It's a little mod. But in the earlier stages, well, you don't really expect to get a 6 link. And that's kind of the only thing that you really shoot out for earlier on in the game. As far as like additional sockets. But you also want them linked. Which is the more difficult part. Oh, someone wants to buy this item. So like basically, oh, he just left. Sometimes it'll happen. Some people whisper you and then they like don't want it for whatever reason. So now, okay, important thing. So from the slums, we go to the Crematorium. And then there's a Trial of Ascendancy here, which is important for leveling. And getting our super class, which we will do very soon. We'll be able to get our upgrade. Yeah, what are we, 25 to 29? Wow, this is getting like really, really big in terms of how much XP that they're giving us. Like, I want to push more, like, but you see how it's just like walled off. I wish it didn't do that. I wish, like, if I wanted to go kill the monsters and speed up this process, I don't know if this is just, like, bad pathing, like, they just made some of the walls inaccessible, because, like, some of these, you can't even access. Like, look, that's, like, walled off completely. Like, the enemies are legitimately walled off fully. It's not even, like, I can go around, right? You have to remove the walls. Oh, is there a button to push to like get rid of the walls? Is there something that like I didn't learn? Because I know sometimes some of the walls would get destroyed. I don't know exactly how they were getting destroyed, but they were getting destroyed. Oh, you have to remove the walls before the breach starts. Ah, okay. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it, guys. So I guess next time we'll look into that. So you have to like just walk past them, or do you have to like shoot them, or is it just like? Is there an upgrade that I need to get in order to do that? I'll grab the scour. That'll be good for the later stages of the game. Do you just walk through it? There's an aura around you that auto destroys it. Ah, before it began. Okay. Okay, important thing. Crematorium. So we're just going to go walk through. So this will drain your HP if you walk through it. Do I still have vitality? No, I don't have. Well, let's see. Yeah, bam, bam, vitality. So I'm going to activate it right now because like this will drain our HP, and if we just activate it, it'll be good. So these levers will open up the doors. The doors will then let you go through so you don't start burning yourself. But honestly, you could take these slow. I'm just going to rush through them, pop a potion. But take your time if you need to. Like most of these, I'm just going to rush super, super fast. And then with the crematorium towards the end, there's like an item that we need. But I love how fast we're moving. Like in PoE 2, this would be like super endgame, multi-divined out character to move as fast as we're moving. What is our actual movement speed right now? Did I put it in this? Alright, did I put it in defense? We're at plus 84%. Okay, we can remove vitality now.
Enough of this.
Ooh, that is actually doing pretty good damage to us. I believe that's lightning damage, but hit Tolman, and then he's gonna drop a bracelet, and we're gonna go back to Clarissa. We're gonna deliver the bracelet. There's also a crafting recipe, but honestly, if you don't plan to craft in this game, don't worry about them. But like, it's just right there. And if it's your first time playing, you probably should get it. Anyways, we talked to Clarissa. She's gonna give us the sewer keys. There's a lot of also NPCs with exclamation marks above their head. We can just talk to them so they go away, but they'll also have some of these that will give you bonuses, like in terms of auras. One of the good auras that you can grab earlier on is Grace, and you can start leveling up this one. What you can also do is you can do a weapon swap, and if you have another weapon, you can put it in there, and you can level up the gem that's in there. Even if you aren't using the weapon, it will still level up the gem. But I would recommend picking up Grace and start leveling up Grace. So what Grace is going to do is give us a lot of evasion rating. But now, since we have the sewer keys, we're going to go from town, and we're going to exit and go back to where the sewer grate was, and we're going to open it up. We're also going to get a hideout here. This is like the easier hideouts that you can usually get earlier on, but there's tons of hideouts to get as you progress in the game. Let's go. Okay, so let's see what this thing is. So this is the one where we just kind of kill stuff as it moves along. And always upgrade your precision. Oh wow, I feel the servers are, oh no. The PoE servers, man. No, what's going on? It's like so laggy. Okay, I think it's smooth now. Maybe just that big lag spike. That one wasn't really that great for rewards. Let's see. Oh, okay. We're going to definitely go back and get some currency too with that. So what's important over here, the sewers, there's going to be 3 of these stashes that you're going to click on. And there's 3 of these platinum busts. This will give you a skill point. And over here we can't walk through it yet, but we're going to get an item later that will let us go through it. So this is Cassia. This is like the tower defense thing. I'm going to skip out on it because it's really not worth it because of the times that it takes usually for these, and you're not going to really use the anoint system this earlier on. But I'm also thinking that like it's probably good that we show it off because I want to say usually they guarantee certain like NPCs, they'll guarantee you that you access them earlier on. And the reason why it's good is because then you'll have Cassia in your hideout. So it's probably good if you see her. Let's just do it real quick. So what you're gonna do for this is like tower defense. There's a lot of different things that go into this. I don't really play this mode as far as doing it for like endgame content. This could be like your main form of endgame content. The reason why I don't like it is it just takes too dang long. You can speed it up to start, but basically how I would suggest, if you're like kind of newer to the game, I would say you build one of these empowering towers, and then you build a bunch of the fire towers next to it. But you only want to go to tier 3. If you ever played tower defense, is basically what this is. But in the very earlier stages, you might not upgrade them all the way. But the fire one is basically the one that most people go for, and they get the meteor towers. And ideally, you don't let them get to the end over here. That's your main goal. Well, there's a currency one. That's good. Okay, let's see if it's worth it. It was not worth it. Oh, the oh, wow, 3 two-tone rings. Okay, maybe this was worth it, actually. But the reason why I was saying, like, it's not really worth it, you're not going to get enough oils for it to, like, actually, like, work in the earlier stages. But this is important. We're going to get this extra resistances over here. And let's see if these rings are good, because we can probably use some of these. Okay, so this is giving us... Okay, lightning damage to attacks. This is a good one. Regen, rarity, mana per enemy kill is not bad. Oh, this one kind of sucks. All right, what's our rings looking like now? That ring is actually okay. I'm going to swap this ring. Okay, cool. And what's our resistances looking like? So we got... Yeah, basically, we just need to get a little bit more fire res, and then we'll be okay. And let's keep on going. The idea is to create a maze so you're not surrounded. Ah. Oh, so you try to build, like, defensively. Ah, okay, that's smart. Okay, coming up to a hideout over here. Let's get the last bust first, since I already see it right here. So, we're going to click on the stash over here. It's going to say deliver the platinum buffs to Hargan. And that's going to give us a skill point. And we can do this real quick, just so they're out of the way. And then we're going to get our first hideout. So this one, it's super common. The reason why I don't do the Act 2 one is because the Act 2 one's kind of out of the way. Well, this one is basically right there. And then we're going to get this, which is going to give us even more evasion rating, which is going to start scaling our defensive stats. Now, I'm sure you know, sometimes we'll take a big chunk of damage as normal with any evasion-based build. So we have an 81% chance that does not take any damage when enemies attack us, which is obviously pretty good. Armor gives you damage reduction. We don't really play with armor because all of our things in this side of the tree are evasion based. Over here is like energy shield, and like over here is like armor. So that's kind of how the game works. Wherever you spawn in your tree, because every single class can get any passive node. It's just that like how far away is it from where you start. Like the warrior will start out over here. The like caster starts off over here. But we're gonna go do the monastery mechanic because I just got one of the little currency ones. Or 2 of them, I guess. Let's go put this thing in. The only thing I care about is this. And then I'm just going to control left click. Alterations, no good. No more here. What else do we have over here? I'm just going to grow it instantly. And then what else do we have? Oh, no more. Do we have any more points? No points? We got a wand. Oh, okay. Well, that's not very good, but... Oh, the tree is evolving. Oh, now we have 2 skill points on this one. So now, there's a... Oh, it's less chances. Oh, is this free? Oh, you can just respec for free? That's awesome. Oh, it's... Yeah. Oh, less chance. Oh, less chance. I wanted to have... Ah, okay. Less chance. Oh, more chance. Ah, we want this one. Okay, that's cool. We have one more point in this one. Okay, what are these ones over here? Okay, this is for like life modifiers, speed modifiers. Okay, I want to go for speed, and we could try to go for boots, actually. That's what we're going to go for right now. Because I'm not going to... Dude, it's so hard to get a good weapon in general, but like we're going to try it. I'll mess around with it. You rush the bows and the chest piece. Oh, is there specifically bows? Like you can just select bows? Is that like a... Or do they call it like two-handed? Oh, what's this one over here? I'm going to go select this. Oh, ranged weapon. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Ranged? Am I spelling wrong? Oh, it's over here. Ah, okay. Oh, okay, the birth. I feel like it's so easy to... I guess for solo self-found that would be pretty big. But I'm trying to think of like what would be really good. I honestly just end up usually just going for currency, and obviously they don't give you enough skill points in that one because that's like usually the best option. But it's probably pretty good for solo self-found, you know? You can have more sockets and links. That's pretty good. But like a 6-link bow, you get like 10 chaos. It's like not that big of a deal. Like I see it as very easy, but nonetheless, we'll go back. How did it get 5 position slots? Oh, I've been just kind of playing the game. Thomas. I don't think there's anything special to it, to unlocking more skill points. You're talking about on the graft tree. But you know what I really want? I want a better, like, graft. Like, I want a better, like, hand here. I'm not sure exactly when we unlock those, but hopefully soon. So now we're going to go back to the sewers over here, and we're going to unlock our first hideout. Now, I don't need to do this because I've already done it, and this is unlocking a hideout, so it won't show up for me as far as, like, a new upgrade. Like, all you have to do to get these hideouts is just kill all the enemies, and it's going to say hideout unlocked. Now, it will not, again, it won't show up for me because I've already done it. So it won't be available, but it'll say, like, hideout unlocked. See, it says on the top right, hideout unlocked. But for you, when you do it, it's going to say hideout unlocked if it's the first time. But that's all you got to do. And the reason why I like this one is it's way faster. It's not out of the way. So we're going to get the hideout, and then we're going to go to the Catacombs trial here. Oh, there's another one of these. I mean, these things are so fast, though. Like, I like these ones where you just click on it and you just kill stuff. I kind of like it because they come to you. I feel like I don't even need to, like, move. Nice. The hand is grown in the first womb. Like, to get the extra, like, abilities on the hands. Again, that's what I want to unlock. How do you get those? Like, can we get that now, Fire? Or do I have to, like, progress further? Okay. Oh, there's a... Maybe now we can finally get the other upgrades. Because we had a bunch of those things that I kind of, like, just destroyed. You can get them. Oh! Right now? Alright. I mean, I want to try this out now because this is, like, the most exciting part of the new season, right? And this is something that I'll have to learn, too, because there's... I mean, as right now, I don't know if there's any, like, guides on it. But we're going to go travel to the monastery. And then we'll go talk to the NPC, I guess. Oh, the tree is growing again. Okay. So we have 2 more points to put into this one. I was thinking just getting as much speed modifiers. And then we're going to see if we can get as much movement speed. And there's also the ranged weapons. So we're going to get that one next. Because might as well just try to go for bows, right? And that's fun.
The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
Okay, that's no more on that one. No more on that one. So it's this one, right? Okay, here we go. This might matter. Ooh, okay, we got something cool, maybe. Do we have another one? Ah, no more. Okay. We have extra point over here. Grafts have a random amount of quality. All grafts. I don't know what an all graft is, okay? So, oh, is it like left and right hand? Oh, so there's 4 different ones. Okay, well, we should read them and maybe figure that out before we put the point in. I'll just select the quality first because, like, that's good. I'll just get plus level. Tier rating, increased rarity. Ooh. I mean, I'm going to get all of these then, because I don't know which ones are good yet, so. Okay, so as far as these items go, we got 10% movement speed. not that great. Okay, so none of these items actually really mattered. Okay, this is trash. Now, this one does something. The Great Avalanche. When you use an offering skill, oh, does it tell me which one it's, what is it part of? Wait. Okay. So this one actually has a skill, whereas this one has nothing. But I can't use it because I'm not using offering skills because it's like for minions. But let's see what it does. We'll summon any number of army hiveborn breach monsters to do your bidding. These summoned monsters have their physical damage converted to cold and have a chance to apply brittle on hit. Brittle is base crit, so that's usable by all classes. So I'm guessing how it works. Okay, so this one's obscuring summoning toll graft of the stream. So toll graft, is that one of the names? Or is it old grafts? Oh, okay, so tool grafts. So here's what I have written down. So tool graft. Hello, Fire Lemon. How you doing? Tool grafts equal minions. I'm sure that one is minions. One is supposed each one of these is a very specific one. Okay, that's cool. And I think we're already done on this. This is actually a really cool system. Once we get to put more points into it, we'll keep on coming back because it's just wanting us to keep on going. This is awesome, actually. Let's go back to where we were, which was back in town. So yeah, so yeah, toll grafts are minions. One's probably going to be like melee. One's going to be maybe elemental, maybe physical. There's going to be different ones here. But anyways, back to the marketplace. I got kind of sidetracked here, but I had to try out the new system. But yeah, like I said, since we don't use it, it's not going to be relevant for our build, but that's kind of normal in PoE. So we have the Catacombs over here. There's also like another item that we can grab, the Decanter Spiritus. So we're going to use this. So it's just right next to the Catacombs. So we're going to go to Catacombs. There's a Trial of Ascendancy in this area. And so now that I know how this works over here, where I guess we're supposed to just destroy everything. Is this the one where you destroy everything? Oh no, I think this one's just pop it. And then the monsters come towards us. Okay. Boom, all of them. Level up all of them. Nice. I really don't like how the... Wait. Oh, the items do drop where you are. Oh, okay, that's really great. I thought we had to go back for it. That's fantastic. Those tormented spirits are supposed to be like loot goblins from Diablo, but they've pretty much always been terrible. I think you can invest into them in terms of the late game, and you can try. Alright, so anyways, another Trial of Ascendancy. These are the spitting saw blades. So the one that we're going to get right here is increased... Oh, let me show you guys how this works. Okay, so on our character over here, you can see our evasion rating, right? So our evasion rating over here is 3,500. If I get this, which is 100% increase evasion rating from body armor, and our body armor has 423, it's actually a pretty big amount, because we also get an additional 1,000 when our life is full. So we get to get another like 500 evasion rating, or well, it's actually 423. But we can also use armor scraps. Do I have any? We can use armor scraps to increase the stats of our armor even higher. So we can go 423, there's 427. And these over here, these are super cheap. It doesn't really matter. If you want to use them in Fox Shade, it's fine. It goes up to 20% quality, but you can technically go further beyond it. But for the most part, it's just a decent amount of evasion rating for very cheap that you can get on your character for extra power. But what we're doing right now is just the Trial of Ascendancy. Later, we could get an item that will give us a massive amount of regen, and it basically trivializes the entire like puzzle mechanics of the game. It's called Immortal Flesh. I think you have to be level like 50-ish or something like that. I think it's 52 for it.
Surety in the right.
Okay, so we are done over here. So yeah, once you get to the area over here, which was the Catacombs, we are good with Catacombs, and we are going to go back to the marketplace, because you can see on the minimap, there's the Catacombs, which is just used for that like quest, as far as that thing goes. But we have the decanter over here, which is really close to it, and then we're going to get to the next area. I love how fast we're going already. Like I said, it feels like very, very premium endgame PoE 2 level of like character power. Well, what I plan to do, I'm sure there's going to be some sort of guide on how to get like the correct hands and stuff, but it's probably going to come down to just selecting the one that gives you more chance to get this other one. And are these tradable? I don't know if these are account bound. Okay, so now we're in Battlefront. So from specifically Marketplace, we go to the Battlefront. Our timestamp over here. Okay, so we're like doing like actually really good on time, because I have these little timestamps to kind of help me know like about what time should like we be talking about other things and stuff when the other like quest is coming up. We actually don't really have that much chance to shock the enemies. We should probably invest into that, because that could be a pretty big DPS boost as well. There is like, if you just type in the word shock, we have some over here that's actually pretty easy to get. It'll just be like we can just grab all of these now that we have this. We could also get the additional arrow, but the thing that's going to give us more DPS, honestly, now is probably going to be this. Because getting additional arrows on bows is possible, but it's like super, super expensive. Oh, a little bit of lag. Oh, I think the servers are just having some issues. So in this area, did we get the, let me see if we got the waypoint over here. Know if we got the waypoint over here, because we're going to come back here either way. So if you see the Lunaris Temple, just get the waypoint here first. You can go in that area, but I think I would recommend getting the waypoint here. So this way it kind of saves some time on backtracking. Because the map is somewhat accurate to like where you're supposed to go. You can see this one's on the top, right? And then this NPC, or this item over here, the ribbon spool, we're going to use this. So we're going to get the ribbon spool, and then we're going to go, again, to the top right. And there's also another area that we're going to be going to get another item. We're just going to go get this other item here first. So we go to the docks over here. There's an item that we're going to get over here. I think this is the one where they just come to you, right? Like, I feel like how it works is like you can kill him around in a circle and then you can just go in one direction. You see how like we're kind of outside the circle now? But we still got a chromatic orb, so that's not bad. Just a little thing to swap the colors. You don't need the waypoint for this. We don't need to get the plum. That's an optional quest. Oh, dude, it's so laggy. Oh, man, the servers. Oh. That's okay. I'll probably take a break after this. I think that everyone's maybe just... what time is it? Maybe everyone's getting off work and they're like, heck, yeah, time to play PoE. But, like, this is very normal, by the way. If your game's having a bunch of stutters, the first week for PoE, it's kind of expected to be like this, man. But it was good for the first 2 acts were pretty smooth, but... yeah, don't worry about it too much if the server's like this. They will eventually smooth out. But we have another passive point, so I think I'm going to go for this one. Sometimes I kind of play this a little bit differently, but the reason why is because it depends on the gear that you get also. Like sometimes you might need to get extra like strength or something because you get like a really good pair of boots that give you good movement speed or something. That's normal. But if it's your first time, I'd recommend pretty much just copy it. Shipyard Terror. It's a unique monster. Oh, whoa. We got some like whirlwind too. Okay, we got an amulet over here. Maybe a good one. There's the quest objective over here. You can see it. The yellow marker. But there's 2 quest items over here. You don't care about the plum. Like that's not something that you want. Oh, cool. We got a movement speed shrine. This is actually my favorite shrine in the game. We will actually be building into shrines later for the end game. Oh, this guy's incredibly tanky. So remember, our build is like really OP. This is what we're looking for. The Thaumetic Sulphite. Oh, we got not enough room. Alright, so now that we got the Thaumetic Sulphite, we are done with the docks. The docks is done. And then now we're going to go back to the top right. I don't need this item. We can just get rid of it. And we're going to go back to the battlefront. Pull up all the gems. Boom. Okay. Oh yeah, the Path of Exile server is kind of chugging along, man. Hopefully it'll smooth out. But if not, it's not that big of a deal for this build. For melee builds, oh man, having lag is almost a death sentence every single time. But also, as you're leveling up, as you get more items with like HP, check your accuracy. Like right now we have 1300 accuracy and we have 500 HP, so like we're a-okay. The reason why is if we have too much, we will lose out on that big 40 damage multiplier, which is really good. And we're gonna run it all the way to the end game. We can even run it forever if you want to. Now, I'll be honest, I'd say like more than half the builds in PoE you just run crit. Like crit is so good, and PoE 1 crit is like so easy. PoE 2 crit's pretty rough. They nerfed crit a lot. We're gonna get another one of those graphs over here. Hopefully we will get a graph that we can actually use. There's one graph that made me excited, and it's really big for our build. It's like 40% more damage. So with lightning arrow, just like in Diablo, the lightning damage is like 100 to 700, right? So the range is very big on lightning damage, and you can get this thing to make your hits lucky. Lucky in Path of Exile means that it rolls your damage 2 times and then takes the best result. So we're going to the Lunaris Temple, level 2 over here. after we got all our items. Boom, okay, we got another skill point over here. And like I said, we're going to get this increased elemental damage with attack skills, and we have a chance to shock, freeze, and ignite. So when you crit in this game, you will shock, freeze, and ignite, but you can also shock the enemies by just doing a portion of the HP and your chance to actually shock. And I'll try to show you guys what that looks like on like an elite or something here, because it does matter quite a bit. But our damage is so big that it might not be able to show up until we get to like a boss. And you'll see like a thing that says like, I saw it because I know exactly what to look for. Okay, see how it says 16%? That is our chill on the enemy. And we didn't actually end up shocking that guy. Upgrade our Held of Ice, because we're going to get Tessalio's Signs. I love getting those. Getting 2 Tessalio's Signs rings gives you so much damage that it'll carry you throughout the entirety of the game. Let's see what we get for rewards, too. What are we getting? What are the rewards? Looks like there's no more enemies, though. Okay, let's see what are our rewards. Takes a second, and then, like, where's the drops? There we go. Ooh, currency. Double currencies. That's awesome, man. So yeah, this league is very rewarding. Thanks for letting me know, guys, that I just have to like click on the thing. That was really helpful. We actually haven't. Do we have an upgrade on this? Removes curses on you. So let's go modify the item. Ooh, but we have instantly recovery. That's also a really good stat to have. We probably aren't going to get an upgrade on boots, but for me, I like this because it's kind of like a quick little dopamine. It's like, ooh, what did we get? Now this one's giving us accuracy. It's giving us evasion. It's giving us a life and fire res. This one over here, this is really outdated. Now, I don't really need this elemental damage with attacks right here. I can just level it up over here. Oh, I was using Mana Forged Arrow. Mana Forged Arrow is pretty good, but I don't think it's worth swapping. We're going to swap the helmet. In fact, we should probably run Fargraves. If I get like another Orb of Alchemy, we can swap to that. This is giving us lightning damage, some int, some strength, and that's actually not bad. I think this might give us increased damage. Let's see. So again, we can always open up this. We're looking at the very first number, so it's 2,370. Oh, it's an upgrade. Boom. And you could always sell the amulets again to the NPCs, but like it's like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I'm kind of just too lazy. At this point, it's not really that needed. So when we have the ribbon spool, we get like a reward over here. So I recommend always keep in your stash one int one dex one, and one strength one. And the reason why is like you're gonna run into the situations where like an item needs a very specific amount, and you just like don't have it, and it's really annoying. So that's why I always have the extra. I always keep one, because sometimes you'll have the requirements, and you just need to swap an item, and then it bricks the requirements. So now that we have the item, so that the Thaumetic Sulphite turns into the Infernal Talic. The ribbon spool is just so easy to get, and it's like a free item, so I actually don't mind that one because it's right next to the waypoint. The Infernal Talic is required to progress in the game, and we go back to the sewers. So we go back to the sewers here, and there's a little button that we're going to click on over here, and it's going to allow us to progress through. And now we are in the Ebony Barracks, and we go through this, and this area is quite large. Ooh. Oh, so this is the thing where we get to delete the walls. Okay, so this is the thing that you guys were telling me about. I didn't know that you could just walk through the walls. And I guess the idea was to try to make a maze, right? So you would funnel the enemies into an area. So you kind of have some, like, you know, brain activity going on. But here's the way I see this. I just want to one-shot all the enemies because I think our build is so good. We can do it. It's not a big deal, right? So now we're going to summon her.
Every last one of you.
I'm just gonna push all these buttons. I don't think it matters now. I'm sure at some point some of the stuff will matter, like when we click on it. But I just want to see kind of the interaction on it. Because one of them was like freezing them. She's actually taking quite a bit of damage. But like, I'd rather venture out and just kill them all. I mean, we could just stand right next to her. That's also another option. I'm assuming the more that you kill, the better it is for this thing. I mean, it drops a lot of items, but how many useful items is a different story. Oh, okay, there we go. Boom, another skill point. Now we have an extra 10% chance. And then with this one over here, we're going to get a bonus once we have our flask up, and we're going to get big DPS. Ooh, Orb Alchemy. We can get Fargrave's Tricorn, which is a helmet now. Hey, it's not really that important, though. I'm not going to really worry about it because it's such a small upgrade. Let's upgrade on our flask. Ooh, you see how much damage they actually do when they hit us? So some of the bosses, they will chunk you out, and I ain't gonna lie. There are times where the bosses will one-shot you in Path of Exile, and it feels bad, but it's just going to be a learning process. And honestly, most of the bosses you just attack and you move. And this is a mechanic for every single boss, even towards the end of the game. You just attack and move. It's pretty easy. Okay. So now we got Gravicious. He's dead.
Men like you, Gravicious, this land might just start healing itself.
What we're looking for, do we get the... Let me see if we got the waypoint here, because we actually do want the waypoint here. So we're gonna go through Lunaris Temple. I need to make sure we got the waypoint. If you're unsure if you got the waypoint, see how this one's empty. This one has the thing, yeah, the like circle on it. That means we got this one. So we're gonna go through Lunaris Temple right now. I don't like these ones where it takes forever to actually be summoned. How long does it take? It's probably only 30 seconds, to be honest. But I'll be honest, 30 seconds Path of Exile, dude. Like a good build, which our build will be a good build, we can literally clear out an entire map. Like we can clear out everything because we're gonna be teleporting and deleting and one-shotting everything except for the boss. The boss with the teleport build, I mean, it's still pretty fast. Overall, it's still faster than a lot of the builds because you get to literally teleport 24/7.
That's better.
But yeah, it's fantastic. Now, we can basically one-shot the bosses, but that takes a really long time. And I'll be honest, most people probably won't get to that point. They'll be like done with... You can complete the whole entire game before that like stage happens where you're like dealing with a boss in one shot. But it's still nice to be able to have that as an option, for sure. Oh man, our DPS is so solid. I actually really like this combo of getting Tessalio's Sign. Once we get it, we only really need one of the rings, but if we get two Tessalio's Signs, I mean, the damage goes crazy in this build. Plus, the Herald of Ice is excellent. Herald of Ice is just another way that we get additional clear speed. I mean, Lightning Arrow is doing a pretty good job already. And I love leveling up Lightning Arrow in PoE. It's a really smooth build. And especially having that little Mirage Archer on top, basically act as like another source of just like clear. It's fantastic. Because we have the added cold damage to attacks because we just had an extra green slot. If I had an extra red though, it would be an elemental damage with attacks. Now we're going to again, Lunaris Temple level 2, and then we're going to fight a boss, and she's going to give us a key. Be careful not to click on like your orb alchemies because, like I said, it's really not worth it. This is one where we get to. Where's the last enemy? Alright, there it is. So how the strongbox works is it spawns a bunch of enemies, and once you kill all of them, you then get to open up the chest for the rewards. That's it, man. When did the new expansion start? Today, man. Today's when the new League expansion season, whatever you want to call it, because you know every game calls it something different. But yeah, Path of Exile called it like the expansions or like League start or season. I think most people understand seasons. Oh, we got another essence over here that we can grab. Hinder Aura, so Hinder and Grasping Vines. So both of those slow your character down. That's like a double whammy of like Path of Exile 2 experience where your character is moving at a snail's pace. Oh wait, hold on, that was a Jade. Like I have no loot filter on, but I could still spot things out there. This is a big DPS increase, so it's like 50% more damage. Oh well, increased elemental damage. More damage is different than increased damage. But as long as we have our like Quicksilver Flask up, we have 50% additional damage that we can deal, which is pretty much most of the game. Later though, with our flask, we never have to push them. I make this game like absolute blaster easy mode, one button, hold down. That's how I like to play my action RPGs, just like Diablo, dude. I just want to blow up the entire screen. I mean, most good builds eventually, if you're watching a good content creator, they will eventually go into it. But like, some of them, it's so expensive to do.
You betray your
Like they're like you're required to get a headhunter and stuff. Like I've got like 3 or 4 headhunters in Path of Exile, but most people they tap out before they can really get those items. There's a lot of items that are like super expensive in the game that you don't have to get. It's just like if you do get them, it does make the build feel really good. But with this build, the thing that's gonna make us teleport across the screen is like free, dude. It's like a couple chaos or it's like nothing. Oh, I forgot that we have a quiver slot. We could definitely get an upgrade on quiver. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, 69 HP. What we'll probably end up getting with a quiver is just a bunch of resistances, honestly. But now that we got, the important thing right here is the tower key. Once you get the tower key, that's it. That's all you needed, man. We are good. Good to go. And then now we are going to go and... it wants to talk to Gregor. We actually don't need to because I know where to go. But just to make it easier on the map, oops. Also, we got the piety reward for killing. But you also get a skill point, which is great. And then there's probably a bunch of other things that we get for quests. So let's see, what are the good ones? Because sometimes they add like newer ones to these. Sometimes they change some of these. Which one would I recommend? I think, is Storm Rain a new one? I think it's got a buff, right? I'm going to mess around with it for 2 seconds.
Be well.
And then probably think that Lightning Arrow is just better. But hey, we got it. So the other thing that you can get that's really good is, where is it? Hits have a 15% chance to treat monster elemental resistance as inverted. It is fantastic against bosses, but I would rather rush to get more DPS on like just the trash because I value that quite a lot. So we're going to get that. This is actually not too bad too. You gain 2 mana per hit with enemy attacks, but like I already got this stuff over there, so that's all I really wanted. So now what we're going to focus in on is getting the additional arrow here, and then we get the additional arrow here, and then after that we're going to get Life Leech. So we're going to go back, since we just turned in our quest and we got the tower key. I'm actually going to do this real quick because I want to see if these are worth doing. I could probably tell you they are, and I actually want to try out the new like skills. I think that's going to be fun.
She is pleased.
So I guess we just click on this. Just click on this again. It's like just free stuff. That's cool. Is that it? So we eventually will get something else with this. So we got a... None of these were really that great, but we talked to her, and then the tree grows even more. Ooh, okay, so the tree has grown, and now we get to get this, whatever this one is. Oh, so the first point is like a nothing. A unique item. Oh,
just
cool.
like that.
So we just get a unique item. I wonder if some of these are like going to be like modified in other ways. But can we sell to her? Okay, cool. Oh, I want to sell this. Oh, you can't. You can only purchase. Oh, she sells you just like a really basic one. Okay, I can get how that works. But what was the unique item that she dropped? It was like some amulet. Where did that thing go? Oh, it's right here. So we got Arakutiki. It gives us some evasion rating while low life, and then elusive while reaching low life and phasing. I don't think this is worth anything, but sometimes you never know. Sometimes there's like some new sort of crazy weird interaction or mechanic where it makes like a trash item actually worth getting. So now we are going to go back to the Scepter of God over here, and we're going to be at the Ebony Barracks. So from the waypoint, it's almost always to the right here, and you're going to go to the area called the Imperial Gardens. There's a Trial of Ascendancy over here as well, and there is an optional quest that is so incredibly obscure. Like, when you guys see this quest, you're going to just be like, dude, how would I know if this dude didn't tell me? You guys will see it very soon. The unique one's probably not worth it. Like the unique tree. I mean, if we could just get the things for free anyways, I'm just going to open it up for quick dopamine, but yeah, you're right. Path of Exile 1 and 2 both have this issue where, like, most of the uniques in this game are so trash, it's just like, why? I don't know. I don't know why they don't make the uniques all at least somewhat usable. So we can get the waypoint over here. Did they move the library? It should be over to the left. Alright, so Here it is, the left. So we're at the library. It's important that you get this waypoint here because sometimes you get stuck in this area for a while. And that way the area will reset. So when we're in the library, what we're looking for is this NPC called Siosa. We're going to talk to him. He's going to tell us to find 4 golden pages. And so this is technically an optional quest, but I think it is worth doing. I'm just going to rush it. So what we're looking for, and this is, again, where I consider this game to be super cryptic, and like unfair levels of like, how is someone supposed to figure this out? So there's a candlestick that we're looking for. Now, again, this one's technically an optional quest, but it allows you to get a bunch of skill gems that your character could use. There's also like there's a couple different quests that will give you a bunch of different gems, but I think this one's worth doing because we can look at some different gems. Like our Mana Forged Arrow, I want to try to get up this Frenzy setup, and I want to show you guys it, so we can go even faster. Even though we're already pretty fast, we already do good damage, you got to keep on upgrading to keep it up. All right, here it is. So what we're looking for is a loose candle. You just got to click on it. I mean, like it's just a candle, and you see like this is like so weird because it won't even show up on the minimap. It's just like you got to look for that loose candle. Again, if you get frustrated, I promise you. I've been there too, but if you just kind of look for it, I've been playing this game for so long because it's the candle that's on the wall. And then once you're in this area, which is the archives, we're going to get 4 of these pages. I kind of want to rush to get to the end game because, well, it's nice to get some extra currency. I already have like all my items, so if you want to also do the same strategy, it's fine. Even though I would say most of the league mechanic is worth doing, I don't like the ones where we have to defend her. She just takes too long, and I'm impatient. All right, so to get rid of some of these things, hold all the pages. So there's 4 pages in total. I think they're all 2x2s, yeah. So we should have enough room. Don't worry too much about having like trash items in your inventory. It will eventually you'll just delete all the items because it's just faster just to have some items maybe that you might want to hold on to, and sometimes you'll forget like, do I actually need this item? Like I've seen a lot of the speedrunning strategies are pretty crazy for this game. I think this game is actually one of the more entertaining games. If you guys ever watch speedrun games, because sometimes I like to watch those like called like awesome games done quick, or like where you see people like do strategies where they're like super fast at games. Oh, I think we got all 4 pages. Once you get all the pages, you can just teleport back into town, and then you can go right back into the library. So as long as you have the waypoint, because he's always going to be to the left of the waypoint. You talk to him, and he says thank you so much, and then you get to pick a gem over here. So as far as us, the one that we could use, Ice Bite isn't too bad because we can generate frenzy charges. It also has a chance to gain a frenzy charge on killing a frozen enemy. I don't have 5 sockets, otherwise like this one is not actually that bad, but this one's actually okay too because it does more damage. The more damage is really nice, and you have an extra chance to freeze enemies which are chilled. So this one's actually not bad either. I just don't happen to have another socket here, and so I'm going to grab Second Wind. Second Wind here? Second Wind, okay. So Second Wind lets me have 2 dashes instead of 1 dash. So I can put dash. Where was dash? We have grace, dash. So now you'll see dash has 2 charges instead of 1. So that's why I like that. But as far as other setups go, I want Mana Forged Arrows. Hold on, so let's... Ooh, can we move this? So we really don't need grace right now, so we're going to drop grace. I want Mana Forged Arrows. I need precision, 100%. We need to make sure we have this activated, because that's, if we don't, then we lose a lot of DPS. And we're going to run Frenzy here. So we're going to go to Frenzy. We'll type in the word Frenzy, and we're going to grab Frenzy here. Here we go, Frenzy. We can also run Blood Rage, which will drain our HP, which unprocs Ondars. But later, if we want to swap off Ondars, this is an okay one to run. But there's a lot of other things that you can run. There's on hit, there's what is it, Curse? Oh, is it not called Curse on hit on this? It's isn't it called? It's like on hit. I want to add. It's called Sniper's Mark. Do we have access to it? Okay, so we have Sniper's Mark, and then we also want to run. I think it's called like, it has the keyword rare enemies. Maybe it's not unlocked yet. Let me see. Rush Archer. But if there's any other gems that you see that you may want, you can run multiple mana forged arrows too. That's actually a really cool thing that you can do. Marked on hit. Thank you. Okay, so it's just not available right now on this. Okay, which is fine. But yeah, if you need any gems, like you can always come back to this NPC. We can also level up like a added lightning damage to attacks if you want to pick one up now. Oh, just kidding. Wait, what? Really? They don't? Oh, it's because this? No? Really? There's no added lightning damage to attack support? Oh, they made it in a separate page. Oh. So if you want to grab one of these added lightning damage attacks, 'cause I have a bunch of like blue ones. So if you want to level up any blue gems that you may want, you can look at them. And if you want to like add minions, like that's totally fine too. If you want to level up, like I don't really mind leveling up things like this additional critical strike support gem, increased crit damage, because we're going to use these later. You can also run power charge on crit. That's not a bad one to run as well. If you want to just pick these up, let's see if we Trinity. Like you could also level up gems and then trade them to other players when they are high level. That's another way you can make extra currency as you're playing the game. You could always fill up all your gem slots. That is a strategy. It's kind of like a small currency strategy, but it's definitely possible. But anyways, we got that quest done. So now we're going to go back to the Imperial Gardens because that's the only quest we won. It is an optional quest, but like I said, I think it's worth it to get all that things. But now we're going to get these frenzy charges. So frenzy charges gain increased attack, cast, and basically our action speed. It's like was it more damage, increased attack and cast speed for every frenzy charge, which is excellent. There's also a Trial of Ascendancy over here. Crafting recipe. This one's like so fast. If you get hit by one of those like darts, it does do a lot of damage and it slows you down quite a bit. But don't worry if you die during it. Like I've been playing this game for so long that I can just rush most of the little puzzle things. But yeah, these little frenzy charges are excellent. And then eventually we're gonna get that marked on hit, and we're gonna have marked on hit and then sniper's mark as a little combo. It's going to give some extra damage. And there's a quest over here for the plum, but that's an optional quest that I never do. Its reward is not skill points, so basically it's not worth it. And so that key that we had gotten earlier is what we use to open up this, and we just move in to fight the final boss of this act.
Why do we insist on building mountains? Why
And you see
not
this one is going to be done in under an hour. But most of the acts are roughly designed to be an hour-ish long. We got another skill point over here, and we're moving towards that additional arrow. That's a new awesome quality of life change, though, for sure. Because we are already zooming. If you want to keep the frenzy low because of mana cost, it's like an option, but like it actually does do damage, so it's like totally fine to invest into it. But the reason why also Nomic Storm is kind of a dangerous pair of boots. But like you see, like we're not really having any troubles with like survivability. I'm not gonna lie, the boots are supposed to be pretty dangerous, and so technically as a good like walkthrough beginner guide, I view this whole game as so easy. But if you feel like you're getting one-shotted, it's probably these boots. Because what you do is like you take increased damage while you're on full shield. So what happens is if you haven't taken damage for a while and you're like full HP, you're taking like 15% more damage, which is pretty massive. Like Diablo's big things that get you killed is usually when you're vulnerable, which is like 20x damage. This is 15x at all times. Well, as long as you haven't been hit, and because you're playing an evade-based build, you're not going to get hit very often. But when you do get hit, it hits you additionally 15% more, which, like I said, it's really not that bad. And we're going to swap off of them 100% towards the end game. But because they let you get to the end game so much faster, and it could be 5-10% faster, in terms of like movement speed. You're getting 40% movement speed, which you wouldn't get from like almost anything except for like, there's these boots called 7 League Step, which will give you 50% movement speed, but those boots are not like cheap, and no one's gonna have them until a couple days after the league start, pretty much, because well, they're not super common. But those are the fastest boots in the game, which give you 50%. They have like no stats though. It's just 50% movement speed. Whereas this one, it gives us some dex, it gives us some evasion rating. Like, it has stats, but it's basically just the next best option that's not 7 League. And 7 League, again, it's like an item that you're not going to be leveling up with on your first character.
And try the will of man.
Alright, so we'll come up to our boss over here, but wow, our DPS is very, very sexy, man. Oh, very nice. Cool. But eventually, what we're going to look for is a quiver that's going to have just a bunch of resistances. Alright, so watch out for the ghosts. So when he shoots at this ghost, don't touch him. It will do damage to you. I guess it's not that bad. How's her lightning res? Oh, it's 48. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, our DPS is incredibly good. It's like super chill.
This world is an illusion, Exile.
So we've already knocked down his first form. This is a boss, by the way, but ooh, we got increased rarity. But again, with boots, if there's no movement speed, it's not even really worth looking at. But I like to look at the stuff because I find it entertaining. It's not necessarily because I want to upgrade. I'm just like, it's like a quick dopamine hit while I'm waiting for the boss to do its talking. So this boss, he has a circle. You want to stand inside it. It's kind of weird because, like, when I first fought this boss, I was thinking, oh, wait, this is a giant AoE. Let's stand outside. No, you want to stand inside. This boss is so easy, though. It's like most of the bosses, again, you kind of attack, and then you move, and then we are going to be already in Act 4, man. We're already, I would say we're pretty much at halfway, because like the first few acts are actually a lot longer. But we're gonna get to the act, and this is actually a great area. If you see it on top right, it says level 33. If you're not level 33, this is a fantastic area to level up in. The aqueduct, just because the mouse positioning is just excellent here. But I don't really want to level up here. We're actually almost 5 levels. It's like the first time we're gonna be like 5 levels over the area, and the reason why is because the little hand mechanic with the little breach mechanic, the new thing for the new season, is giving crazy XP. I'm actually glad that they give you more XP than like being stingy about it, because till you get to level 90, the levels don't really matter. Like, they're all super fast. There's a bird that will come down over here. Oh man, our DPS is incredibly OP. Wow, that melted that thing so fast. That's another like elite or like a unique monster. Ooh, let's level them up. I love that button. That's a new quality of life change that I love, man. So great. So great, man. Ooh, we have a... Should we do one of these? Yeah, let's do this thing real quick. And then we'll open up all the stuff at the very end just for funsies. And then that'll wrap up our third act over here. Where's the monsters, man?
My mana is gone.
Sometimes with these mechanics, because this area blocks off, like the monsters can't spawn inside the water, it kind of like messes the thing up. But anyways, we are at the next act over here, which is awesome. So what we're gonna do is we can talk to all the NPCs, but we're also gonna go over to the Monastery of the Keepers, and
Greetings.
we're gonna go to, I guess we can talk to her. Oh, we have some extra points. So we can get that thing where we have increased chance for it to be ranged weapons. And then what else is there? Birth equipment. Oh, we have armor, helmets, body armor. I just want the +1 level. Oh, I don't want it to be armor though. I like that you have a +1 level. Tier rating. What else is there? Ooh, reduced chance for lightning. Reduced chance for chaos. Ah, this is actually pretty good. Do I have more points? Okay, I don't have any more points on this one. Alright, well, let's go throw in items now. Oh, do I have no... do I have none of these? Oh, I had none. I thought we were going to do some big unboxing, but I guess we had literally none. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and clean up my inventory over here. But that's going to wrap up our play session over here. We actually need a lot more of those Scrolls of Wisdom. I think We've been not getting that many of those over here, but let's go see if we can. We can get rid of that. I don't think we need these like hands. We're good on that. We can actually use that as an upgrade. Go modify that real quick. Boom. Oops. Oh. Boom. And then yeah, I'm just gonna literally just sell the stuff. And we are good to go. Well, that'll wrap up our part 3, act 3 of our playthrough. And then we'll come back with part 4 very soon.